Hey, lady.
Hey, hey.
Hi.
Trying to time it perfectly. I did all right. I think I did all right. How y'all doing?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Real good. Good. How was everyone's day?
Good.
Busy. And it was so
hmm
nice out.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. Were you able to get out into this? I was out for a little
A
bit in it.
little.
Me too. It hit
Yeah.
68 and it
Oh,
felt like it.
wow.
Hmm.
Yeah. I still have my window cracked. Like last week, I got my window cracked and the patio door cracked. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
The sun isn't as bright today as it was yesterday. Yesterday was a really bright day, but it's not as bright today as it was yesterday, which is okay. I mean,
Right.
68 is good, y'all. 68 is
Yes, it
Come
good.
is.
on, spring.
Right, right. Now, we're not going to talk about Friday, but
Right.
did y'all see Friday?
Dipping down into snow. It's supposed to
Yep.
snow.
What's the percentage on that?
30 degrees. It's going to be 30 degrees with some snow.
What's the percentage of snow, they say?
They did. I don't remember. I just
No.
heard snow and 30 degrees. And it's like, what the world?
Right.
No, go
Right.
away. Spring is right around the corner.
Yes,
Right
it
around.
is.
How many
Right
days,
around the
Dana?
corner.
How many days?
Honestly, I don't know. What is
You
today?
didn't count?
I did count. I counted at 40 and then I work and I forget. I've had some very long days and nights
Yeah.
Okay.
that I'm
Okay.
tired.
Yeah.
Tyrant.
I'm
Yeah.
tired. Oh, today's the
Right.
15th. And there's
Yeah.
28 days. So that's 10. That's 13. So 33.
Well, look at that.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Come on,
days are
33.
That's
right.
right.
Well, everybody, welcome to the Praise Reporter. We are a ministry of the Sanctuary of Praise International
Yes.
Ministries. Our pastor is Bishop Dr. William B. Smith Sr. Our assistant pastor is First Lady Dr. Shirley M. Smith. We are located at 35 McNaughton Street in Akron. No yawning allowed at
I'm
all, sister
sorry.
girl, sister friend. 35 McNaughton Street in Akron. We have Bible study every Wednesday evening at 7 p.m. We are on Zoom, so you are welcome to join us. We post that link on Facebook and we text it out. We also have Sunday morning service at 11 a.m. We are in person and we go online here on Facebook and YouTube where we're streaming live today. So you're welcome to join us at all of our services. Sunday morning, we do also have Sunday school. We are doing Sunday school on Zoom still, and we love it. It's just
Yes,
an
we
amazing
do.
time. So you're welcome to join us for Sunday school at 9 a.m. also. So, ladies, what we
Hey,
got going
ladies.
on? What is going? It is February,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So we welcome you to our special edition of the Praise Reporter. We know we haven't been on for some months, but we would not let February
Right.
pass without celebrating Black History Month.
Right.
So our theme is Black Excellence, and we are excited about celebrating Black History Month this year, 2023. So I think we all did some research. Do we all do some? We all did some research. So
Mhm.
who's
Yes.
going first? Who's going first?
Okay, I'll go.
Okay.
So let's see. It would be fitting for this month to talk about the first Black owned and operated HBCU.
Yes.
Yes.
So in 1856, established was Wilberforce in Ohio. It was Wilberforce University, and it was uh, founded, like I mentioned before, in 1856 by the Cincinnati. I'm sorry, the Cincinnati Conference. I'm having an issue with this contact lens. Sorry about that, girls.
Well,
Um,
it's okay.
Cincinnati Conference, and it was with the AME Church.
Okay.
So they established it in Wilberforce, and I stand to be corrected because I always thought that Wilberforce and Central State University was the same school, but
Oh,
doing my research, it is not.
yeah. No.
No.
But it's like right across from each other.
Right.
So Wilberforce and Central State University, because when you hear Central State, people say Wilberforce, but it isn't the same
Mhm.
university.
No.
So I wanted to point that out.
I've
So
never heard them two put together.
because a lot of people say, "Well, I go to Central State. Where is that?" And you hear Wilberforce. So when I saw Wilberforce, I was like, is that the same school? And they said, no, it's right across from each other.
Mhm.
But it was the very first Black owned and operated. So I
Yes.
would share that.
Yes.
Yes. I love it.
Right?
And then the first Black in America, the first HBCU in America was Howard University, Washington, D.C. So that's
Okay.
and it's a private co-educational college in DC. So I just wanted to share that
Yeah.
HBCU.
Yes.
Now tell us
Hampton U.
right, for those who don't know what HBCU stands for, what does HBCU stand for?
Historically Black college and or university.
Yes. 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 Well, I was talking with a friend. We were talking about HBCUs today and
Yes.
how great they are, but how underfunded they are. So,
How underfunded.
yeah, they're so underfunded. So, um, those of us got some funds and monies. Let's start donating to these HBCUs,
Yes.
y'all.
Yes.
Let's start, yes, because we are underfunded and
Started doing research and
yeah.
I was so I was overtaken by a lot of information that I learned. What was the lowest one as far as funding that they don't get, and scholarships help. And like you said, when they do the United Negro College Fund, donate. Every dollar helps
Mhm.
going towards scholarships and to help those who want to go to HBCU.
Mhm.
And I even had from the most expensive one all the way down to the least expensive. It was broken into categories. So I definitely want to that.
Yeah, definitely. All right, who's going next?
I will go. So, I've had this thing about stars and space, and I wanted to be an astronomer and an astronaut at some point in my life. So, I am doing May Carol Jemison.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Jemison.
Mm-hmm.
You heard of her? Okay. She was born October 17th, 1956. She is currently 66 years old. She's still going. Yes, Miss Jemison.
Yes.
I'm going to read straight from it. May Carol Jemison is an American engineer, physician, and former NASA astronaut. She
Wow.
became the first Black woman to travel into space when she served as a mission specialist aboard the Space Shuttle Endeavour in 1992. Yes, Ms. Jemison. Jemison joined NASA's Astronaut Corps in 1987 and was selected to share for the STS 47 mission, during which the Endeavour, oh, it popped off on me. Oh, and I popped off on you guys. Hold on, give me one moment. Okay. In which the Endeavour. Oh, she was on Star Trek too. You better go. I'm sorry, I just saw that. And I love Star Trek. Um, in which the Endeavour orbited the Earth for nearly 8 days on September 12th through September 20th, 1992. So she served first black woman to travel to space.
Yeah.
Yes, September 12th through the 20th, 1992. She was born in Alabama and raised in Chicago. Jemison graduated from Stanford University with degrees in chemical engineering as well as African and African American studies. Catch
Wow.
this. She then earned her medical degree from Cornell University. Jemison was a doctor for the Peace Corps in Liberia and Sierra Leone from 1983 until 1985 and worked as a general practitioner. In pursuit of becoming an astronaut, she applied to NASA. Jemison left NASA in 1993 and founded a technology research company. She later formed a nonprofit educational foundation, and through the foundation is the principal of the 100-Year Starship project funded by DARPA. And that project is to see how far in new endeavors and things that we can do within space within 100 years. Jemison, and the DARPA is linked to the U.S. Department of Defense. So
Okay.
she's still doing big things.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jemison also wrote several books for children and appeared on television several times, including a 1993 episode of Star Trek: The Next Generation. She holds several honorary doctorates and has been inducted into the National Women's Hall of Fame and the International Space Hall of Fame.
Nice.
May Carol Jemison.
All
Yes.
All right, Miss
I
Jemison.
love it.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
Love
Yes.
it.
Black excellence.
Black
That is
excellence.
Right. We have two
Right?
moments in Black excellence, our HBCU
Yes.
and Mrs. May Jemison. All right, Miss Jemison.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love. Oh, when I saw her, we decorate doors. So I saw her in one of the doors, and I paused and was like, "Wait a minute, let me look her up." It was space related, and she's a Black woman. Let me look her up. Oh,
Right.
I love it. I love it. Yes.
I recently heard it because 95.5, they're doing Moments in Black History, and they just highlighted her either
Wow.
this week or late last week or
Wow.
Yes.
yeah. Yep. So that's where that's why I smiled like, wow, yeah.
Yeah.
So cool. So cool.
Cool.
All
That's
right.
right.
So
All right, STEM students.
that's
So
right.
you know I love science, math, STEM, science,
Yes.
technology, engineering, math. We can do this.
You can do
Yes.
this. Yes, we can. All right. So I promised a current, since I went old school last week, I'm doing a current Black excellence this week. And we just finished the Super Bowl, so it's going to be a sports Black excellence.
Oh, break it down.
Robbed. Anyway.
Huh?
I said, break it down, girl. Go ahead.
What
And
day?
I
What did you
said
say, Dana?
robbed.
Rob. Oh, okay. So we just had the
That's a
Super
different
Bowl.
lesson.
And we all love football. You know, we love football. So I am going to talk about, I have two people and they're very short.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
Two people. And I don't know if this is one of the ones that I sent to you or not. But the first one I'm going to talk about, his name is Quincy Avery. And he is the CEO of, oh man, I just had his business. I'll get it to you before I finish talking about it. Oh, ooh. I wanted to. Okay, I'll give it if I don't have it because I thought I had it. But he is quarterbacks coach and he has a business. He is a quarterback coach, personal quarterback coach. He's not hired by any team. He does personal quarterback coaching, and I will get his company name because it's really good, and you can find him on Instagram. That's where I first saw him at. So he coaches quarterbacks. He's coached or had contact with Jalen Hurts. He just played, because of the Super Bowl. Joshua Dobbs. He just left the Browns when Deshaun Watson made it back onto the roster. But he's quarterbacking, I want to say, in Tennessee now. That's where Josh Dobbs is. He was in Pittsburgh. He's coached Dwayne Haskins. He quarterbacked Washington. Yep. He's coached Deshaun Watson, who's quarterbacking for the Browns now. You know, when he had his suspension, he worked specifically with Deshaun Watson while he was off his 700 days. And he's worked with Justin Fields.
Yes.
Chicago quarterback coach.
Chicago. OSU.
Right, OSU. He has a couple of Deshaun Kaiser. He's worked with him, but he just teaches them and coaches them in the methods of quarterbacking. And I read one article that says he works with their style, their quarterbacking style, and teaches them how to look and where to look and so on. So I thought it was just cool. He went to Morehouse. He graduated from Morehouse.
Oh.
HBCU.
Right. He graduated from Morehouse. And yeah, I know I'm because this is going to drive me crazy. I'm so mad that I did not highlight his company's name.
Let me
But
see.
yes, but he's had great success um, in the NFL, coaching quarterbacks, right?
Nice.
Right. And so my second person, since we're still talking about
Quincy, what's his last name?
Avery, Quincy Avery,
Quarterback coach.
quarterback coach to the stars, right?
QB takeover.
Yes, QB Takeover. Look him up on Instagram, QB Takeover. And his style is just great. He's well respected in the industry also. And so my last person, again, since we're talking about sports, this is just so cool. I want to
This
talk
is
about
cool.
Nicole Lynn. Who
Yes.
is Nicole Lynn? She is agent to Jalen Hurts,
Yes.
Philadelphia Eagles. So Nicole Lynn, she's an American sports agent and the first Black woman to represent a National Football League draft pick. And she serves as the president of football operations for Clutch Sports Group. She graduated from the University of Oklahoma in 2015, and she studied law. So she's a lawyer too, y'all. Look, I'll keep talking about her. So again, she she became the first Black woman to represent an NFL pick in 2019 when she represented defensive tackle Kenan Williams. And then that year, she was featured in Glamour's Women of the Year series, and she went on to represent quarterback Jalen Hurts in 2020. She received her certification to represent NBA players also, y'all,
Yes.
because she's part of Clutch Sports. Clutch Sports is owned by Rich Paul, who represents LeBron James. You got me. You see where we at now, y'all. She's 50 Cent is 50 Cent is working on producing a drama television series on her life
Yes.
that will come out on Stars. So in 2021 she was included on Worth's 21 most powerful women in the business of sports. And again, she's president of football operations at Clutch Sports. There's something else I wanted to talk about her law degree, because y'all know how much I love law. I love law. But look her up, because one of the things she focused on in the beginning when she first started being agent to the players was financial literacy for our players.
That's
because
great.
right? And
Yes.
figuring out how to help them keep their money.
Right.
You know, because they said in the beginning, you know, for our players, we lasted only 3.3 years in the NFL because we couldn't do our money right, you know. And so that was one of the things she focused on at first, and learned how to master that craft in
Yes.
representing men and football players, represent, because it's not just men. She doesn't just do football, y'all. She has a ballerina that she represents. She has some
Misty.
right.
Wait, is her name Misty?
They didn't say, but yes. Mhm.
I'm talking about her next week.
Yep.
But that's the one.
Yes. And she represents running back coach, a female running back coach on one of the NFL teams also. So it's not just men, but one of her focuses on, you know, financial, keeping your money and making it work for you, and so that you're not broke in 3 years after getting that big paycheck, you know.
Right.
So I just love and again, like y'all know, she majored in business management, and so she went on to be a financial advisor with her business degree. But then she also got her law degree, and she's a practicing lawyer also. She practiced, she was, at one point she was employed by the sports agency and a law firm.
Yes.
Girl is back. Nicole
Yes,
Lynn.
she is.
Okay.
Nicole Lynn. And she is, what is she, 34, 35 years old. She'll be 35 in December. Nicole Lynn. Nicole Lynn, y'all. Look her up. Look up Nicole Lynn. So I'm excited about that. So those are my two people, Quincy Avery and Nicole Lynn. Yeah. So y'all, right. Black excellence, y'all.
Excellent.
At its best.
At its best, right? Yes. Black excellence. Yes. Dana, real quick, while we're talking about Black excellence, what do we have going on this Saturday?
This Saturday, we have a youth mental health symposium. We are excited for this symposium. We want to explore and talk about the issues that are concerning our youth. We want you to come out, be a part of it. This is mental health issues and concerns affects everyone. That
Mm-hmm.
doesn't mean that you have a mental health issue. Some of us may. What's the stigma about that?
Right.
We
Is
need
it?
to talk. There should be no stigma to that. We need to talk about this. But what this is for is to address those issues that may impact the well-being of our youth's minds, of their bodies, because mental health issues and stress and stressors and things like that affect our bodies also. So it affects the mind, it affects the body, it affects the sleep, it affects everything, it affects your well-being. So we want to talk about it. Can we talk about this?
Can we
We're going
talk
to
about
talk about it with our youth, and we're going to talk about it with the adults that impact them, that impart into them, that influence them. We're going to talk about this. We're going to talk
it?
about some issues that they want to talk about. We're going to sit, have a round table with them. We're going to have a panel with them. We're going to talk about some issues as far as suicide ideation, things that are kind of taboo in the church, things that may be taboo in our culture. We're talking about Black History Month in the Black culture, things that may be taboo, but we see our people dying daily at their own hands because maybe they didn't think they could talk about it or they would let
Yes.
someone down if they talked about it. No, you're not letting us down. Let's talk about this
That's
because
right.
we love you.
That's right.
You're not letting us down. Let's talk about this. So to register for this event, registration is still open. You can register at eventbrite.com. Just look for Can We Talk? Can We Talk? It is free, 100% completely free to you to register, ages 12 to 19, any adult that impacts and imparts into their lives. Come on down and be a part of this. Definitely.
I'm trying to, because I thought I had but I don't. I'm trying to post the
Um,
event link.
I
The
can,
Eventbrite link. In the. I just put Dana on the spot for that. I didn't even tell her I was going to ask her about it.
no,
So
I love this. I
I put her
love
on the
what I
spot.
do.
But I did want to make sure we brought that up on this broadcast
Yes,
today. Definitely,
because
because
our community is being affected.
right.
We have Black excellence, and we're talking about it. And a lot of our little ones and adults, our babies, our teenagers, our adults, they don't make it to it because they're stopped at this point because of
Yeah.
things that they face, and it hurts them, and they don't know how to come out of it. In our culture, you know,
Right.
we need to talk about this. We need to talk about it with them. Show them that we love them. We are here for you. We
Okay.
will listen. Just can we talk?
Right. Can we talk? So I put that link in our comments. If you're interested, you know someone who is interested, I put the
Yeah,
Eventbrite link. It is totally free. We just need
totally.
to know that you're coming so we have enough food for you, right?
Exactly.
Right.
That's
That's the
all.
reason for the registration.
That is
We're
it.
giving
That
you
is
we're
the
gonna
reason for the
feed you for free.
registration. Because we want to feed you, you know? We want
Yeah.
we want to give you information, we want to feed you, but we just need to make
Yes.
sure we have enough. We don't want you walking away going to bike. They invited me, but they didn't have enough food.
No.
No,
No.
we want to feed you. We want you to eat. We want you to have a good time,
Yeah.
all of that. So,
I want to mention we have several people that are coming. Several licensed professional clinical counselors, licensed professional
absolutely.
counselors,
Black
professors,
excellence.
Black excellence, professors. My professor, one of my mentors in this field, she is the chair and professor of counseling and psychology at Malone University, Dr. Kara Kalber. She's amazing. She's excellent, and she's caring. And she's counseled children and adolescents. We have Mrs. Christina Woodward. She's a licensed professional counselor. She loves what she does. She will be there. We have, I always say doctor, but it's not Dr. Evangelist Carmela Hill. She is also a licensed professional counselor in a supervisory position. She's also the director of behavioral health at Coleman, many capacities and many hats that she wears. And she loves helping people. She loves talking about mental health awareness and the things that we want to give. We want to give preventative measures. You know, that's what we're handing out. That's what we want to give. Coping skills, ways that we can just help you make it through this. So she will be there. Um, Tish and Nell, they will be there. I love some Tish and Nell.
Yeah.
Tish and Nell.
Right.
Twin sisters, two separate sisters. They will be there. Twin Empowerment, if you don't follow them on Instagram. And also Tish and Nell, they're on Instagram. And one thing that they specialize in are core wounds. Those wounds that we have been carrying around. We may be adults carrying around some core wounds. We have this 12 to 19 age, they're carrying around some core wounds and some trauma. They specialize in trauma and core wounds. And one thing that they're going to do, we're establishing in trigger breaks, because some of the information we talk about may be triggering to some of our people that are there. So we're going to have trigger breaks. They're going to teach us how to self-soothe, how to self-regulate, just trigger breaks. That's what they're going to be doing. They're excited about that.
Yeah.
And we're going to have, I'm sorry, Shell, tell me to stop when you want me to stop. Greenleaf, they're going to be doing a nationally renowned program on suicide awareness. So come on out, be there. This wasn't just done on
on a whim. It wasn't a whim. It was well thought out. Mm-hmm.
Well thought out.
Excellence at its finest.
Yeah, we love our young people, and we love what's important to them, and not just the young people at KSOP, but the young people. This is to reach them.
Yeah.
I'm so passionate about it. So you gotta tell me to shut up. So
okay, I'm looking at just
now.
Oh, look. But what I asked you, I did. I wanted to make sure we mentioned it and that we talked about it today on our program. Although it is Black History Month, we wanted to, of course, invite all that are watching. If you're watching a replay of this tonight, tomorrow, go ahead and come on out. Invite your young people out. Invite a young person. Bring them. You want them to come on out. So we'll go ahead. I forgot to do our host again. So we are this is the Praise Reporter. We're a ministry of the Sanctuary of Praise International Ministry. This is our Black Excellence Edition, February 2023, Black History Month. And we are talking about Black excellence every Wednesday this month. If you would like to join us, you have a moment in Black history or a person of Black history and Black history that shows Black excellence, and you would like to feature them on our program next week or the week after, put it in the comments or send me a text, send Dana a text, and Melinda a text. Let us know that you want to join us. We would love to have you with us on this broadcast. We are your hosts. Of course, I'm Swan. There's
Melinda.
And Dana.
Yes, we'll be with you next week. And we thank you for joining us today. So join us next week also. And God bless you all. And we'll see you all next week. Bye.